ये ROI और ROAS ने दिमाग खराब कर रखा है.
Yeah, but वही बात है. Okay, so what you just said, people like writing, and I agree with you. So bundles, yes, there should be bundles on the website, not denying that, but at the same time, there should be single products as well.
I don't think it makes sense to sell single product.
When we used to go for a grocery shopping to a more market, they actually had ready-made trolleys available. They pre-created this. That spend less time shopping. Your monthly budget, I'm guessing, would be anywhere around 1.5 to 3 lakhs, right? इसके बीच में आप खेल सकते हो.
तुम अगर इसके बीच में खेलोगे तो हम 3 लाख ही जाएंगे ना सीधा. मतलब यार.
We launched our hair fall shampoo. We thought women will be buying it more. But when I looked at the pattern of buying, I was like, male are buying it more.
Wow.
And then, we were like, okay, let's bring it on. Let's make it unisex and let's start rolling out. So this is what I have learned over the years that, whenever we are doing the top of the funnel, you have to keep it very much open.
Hello. Very, very, very good evening, everyone. Super. Extremely excited for today's episode. Very, very, very good evening, everyone. We have a very important episode today. We are going to today discuss our marketing strategy, and we are also going to see where to sell. All right. If you remember our season 1 and season 2 का trailers, right? वहाँ ये एक सवाल उठता है कि if you have a product, where should you sell? Right. So that's what we are going to discuss today. Along with me, of course, there will be Sudhanshu and Annu. Let me give you a quick walkthrough of the website that we have, and at least my strategy. If I was doing its marketing, how would I go ahead and do it? All right. सबसे पहले ये समझते हैं कि how many products do we have? Right. In total, we have 12 SKUs, right? 12 individual units. Let's say we have one biscuit, our classic crunchy rusk, right? So that's one product, but it has 2 SKUs, 200 grams and 400 grams, right? Like that, we've got 6 products, and 6 products have 2 SKUs each, right? However, when we promote such products, we don't promote them based on size. We promote them based on the product itself, right? So, mota we have 6 products. Now, when you are advertising 6 products, right? My strategy would be advertise all 6, right? In your awareness campaign. Then when people come to your website and they show interest in a particular product, you retarget them with that particular product, right? Let's say we have 6 products, right? Classic crunchy, which is our plain rusk. There is soft elaichi. There is khari biscuit. There is jeera biscuit, ajwain biscuit, and cake toast, right? So 6 products. Now, when we'll advertise, we should advertise all 6. And after that, when someone clicks on, let's say they click on classic crunchy, right? So you retarget them with classic crunchy related ads, right? that would be my strategy. We'll wait and listen to what Annu and Sudhanshu have to say, right? Let me be upfront, clear. I'm sure all of you know, and all of you have guessed by now. This is not going to be like in season 1, we spent 1,54,000 rupees in marketing, and we hit 5,85,000 in revenue, right? This is not going to be something like that, right? कि 1.5 lakh रुपए डाला और 5.5 lakh रुपए निकाला. It's going to be a much more tougher job. That's because your product price is lot lesser, right? It's almost 5 times lesser than what we did in season 1. So Sudhanshu is here, but Sudhanshu, hold on, just give me a few more minutes. So that's so I'm guessing, right? A lot of our marketing will have to happen with our primary marketing channel is what Sudhanshu, Annu, and I will decide today. But our repeat purchase, right? एक बार जो customer ने हमसे खरीद चुका, someone who's already purchased. I'll keep on juggling between English and Hindi. I do realize there are a few people over here who are not so strong in Hindi, but I'll keep juggling, not to worry. So once a customer has purchased from us, right? Let's say via Facebook or Instagram or Google, we will not retarget them over there. Rather, we will use our alternate marketing strategy, alternate marketing channels like email, push, WhatsApp, maybe SMS, don't know, right? But those are the channels that we should be using. But again, I would leave it to the experts, Sudhanshu and Annu, to help us plan that entire journey. That's that. I'm going to share our website with you. What is finished up till now. Just let me know if you can see my screen, the Shopify backend. Can you see my screen? Just give me a yes if you can see my screen. Yes, perfect. So primarily, most of our users are going to come from mobile. So that's the view that we look at, right? This is our mobile view. Again, you've never had it like this before. Rusk, cookies, toast. There's your main call to action, and these are your product pictures. This is your product packaging pictures, right? This is what the customer would receive, right? If you scroll down, there is a promise that why you should buy from us. These logos I wanted to change, but I will change it tomorrow. Here is our first product. Again, they are not listed on basis of sales or anything. I just listed them randomly, right? So this is our cake rusk, cake toast. Here is our jeera biscuits. Here is our cake toast again, ajwain biscuits, golden crispy khari biscuits, followed by jeera biscuits again. Here is our classic crunchy, and finally our soft elaichi. Our soft elaichi, this is not the actual product, though this is the product that I had. But you see the sesame seeds on our product, they are a lot more, right? Ye mere paas purana mal pada tha, the one that I would eat. I had in my house, but hopefully by Wednesday, this particular image would change for this, right? Bestsellers, again, we've got our crispy khari rusk. All our products are listed over here. Our soft elaichi, cake toast, right? So, and finally some more. Wait, there's more. Pick up some more. Then we've got some beautiful images done. And our rusks are made from grade A wheat, baked in small batches, packed material that is safe for the planet. What I've made sure is that our packaging material is recyclable, right? So that's why we can make this claim. And eventually, if someone wants to buy, they can also use this coupon to buy. Again, I'll leave it up to Sudhanshu and Annu if they want this, or should we remove it, right? And last is our reviews section. Let's check out a product page, right? Let's see. I'm going to show you two. Let's see khari biscuits page. This is our product page, right? There's some pieces which are still dummy content, but I will change them tomorrow. So here is our product pictures. Again, these are a few variations. I wanted to add some text over here that you can enjoy this with Nutella and things like those, which I will do tomorrow, right? And again, you can enjoy this with milk and things like those. Classic crunchy rusk. This is pure veg. This is fresh and crispy, all natural ingredients, right? I want to show, again, I'm going to leave it up to Sudhanshu and Annu to help me out over here. Made 2 days ago, all right? We have to showcase that this is fresh. So maybe I need some help over here on the text. Enjoy it with tea and milk. 200 grams and 400 gram packs, ships tomorrow. Very clear. You don't need long descriptions, but the customer has very precise questions. Kab milega? Kab ship karoge? Right? Things like those. And over 400 happy customers. I'm going to again leave it to Sudhanshu if they want this. This is the link over here, which will take the customer to the FAQs page. They can directly add to cart. And since we are a new brand, we want to incentivize people to use a coupon. Again, this is my thought. Again, I'll leave it up to Sudhanshu and Annu. They can use this coupon on the checkout to get an X% discount, right? That's that. Here is our bestsellers. right? Same unit again. Now here is more sales pitch about the product, right? So curry with chai. Our customers enjoy curry with biscuits after heating it for 15 seconds in the microwave, right? That's what we are saying. Curry biscuit with milk, dunk curry biscuits in cold or hot milk and enjoy its crispiness. This is that picture, right? Apply Nutella on your curry, add some dry fruits, freeze it, yum, right? And here is the FAQs section. Now, in a few days, I'm actually going to call a bakery owner on the show, right? A bakery owner, most of the time, there is one standard question that a bakery owner has to answer to every customer who steps in his shop. What do you think that question is? Let's say you enter into a cake shop, right? What is the first question that you would ask? Fresh hai kya? Bilkul, bilkul, right? Adnan, you got it right. So fresh hai kya? Right? That's the question that everybody asks. So we are answering that with a very precise timeline that we will sell you a product which is made 2 days ago, not 2 months ago. Right? So that's a very common thing that at least I have, whenever someone picks up what we are trying to replicate is just offline behavior to online, right? Whenever someone picks up a product in, a store, the first thing, they're manufacturing date, right? That's the first thing they check, right? So we've answered that box, this is made as fresh as 2 days ago. So that's at least that's the intent of that text. Here again, this is our master header. I still need to work on the footer. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish that off soon. I want to show you one more product, the cake toast, right? So over there you saw veg, right? It's a veg product, but over here it's going to be egg. If you see, sorry, I forgot to change. Like I said, there are these small things that are still pending. If you see it over here, it's egg, right? I forgot to change the text in the responsive view. So here we are clearly saying that it contains eggs, right? And again, on desktop, this is what the view looks like, right? I personally just loved the pictures, right? This is what the website looks like. Again, we personally enjoy cake toast with cold and hot coffee. If you're not a coffee person, try it with some cold milk. And the best is kept for the last. We love it with a good cup of tea. All right. So that's that. These are a few more images that I need to work on. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish it tomorrow, and the same call to action, the same FAQs. Right. So that's the status of the website. Hopefully, I should be able to finish it tomorrow, the latest, so that we can start our marketing. So that again, I need one more day to finish off with the creatives. So that's the status of the website. Just to answer a few questions. How to click product images that look enticing in a software. Divya, my daughter, okay, you and I, Divya, I don't know how old you are, but I just turned 40 yesterday. Believe me, I don't have photography skills, but I have a fantastic camera, right? I use a OnePlus 9. My daughter, who's 16 years old, she shot all the pictures, right? She must have taken 3 to 4 hours to do the entire photography, right? She took around 400 pictures, right? And out of those 400 pictures, our champion graphic designer, Shubham, right? He took each out of that, I broke it down part by part, product by product. And I told him that, within all of these, let's say within Ajwain biscuit, use this picture, this picture, this picture, and create something beautiful, right? So that's what he was able to do. So, and again, if a 16-year-old can pull it off, I'm sure there would be, I think so, all of us can pull it off, right? So that was the intent, right? No, we've not hired any photographer. This was done in-house. I can even show you the setup where it was done right next to me over here. So that was that, right? We need to pay for clicking product images. How much does it cost? Like I said, I don't pay for photography, or at least I didn't pay for photography when we did this, right? Which Shopify plan have we taken? Oh, we are on the Shopify basic plan, the $29 plan. That's that. I have some inputs on the website for the product shots. for sure, you'll come on stage in less than a minute. She's done an awesome job. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Completely agree with that. Awesome. Let's get our man on stage, Sudhanshu, which promote to panelist, and Annu. Awesome. Yo, my man. Yo, my man.
Hi, Imran. Hi, Imran. How are you?
Super, super, super. How are you doing?
Doing good, yeah.
Super, super, super.
Hi,
Hey,
Annu.
guys.
yo, yo, yo. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, how was your meeting?
My meeting was good.
Awesome, awesome. Done it. Sudhanshu, again, this is for everyone. Sudhanshu's mom is not keeping well. Sudhanshu, how is she feeling?
She's doing good, yeah. She's doing much better. Thank you.
Done it, done it, done it. We all wish for her healthy recovery. Inshallah, she'll be fine. Done it, जी. तो आज क्या करें?
I think you've sent the agenda.
एजेंडा भेजा है ना तुमने कुछ एजेंडा भेजा तो था मतलब क्वेश्चन क्या है आज क्या करेंगे क्या मतलब एजेंडा दिया है तुमने एजेंडा करेंगे
आज इमरान को कुछ नहीं करना आज इमरान ने पहले बातें करनी थोड़ी सी
So
मतलब एपिक क्या था while इमरान वाज टॉकिंग ना अच्छा ये है ये करना है ये भी करना वो करना बट आई लीव इट टू सुधांशु एंड यू नो अन्नू और सोचो सब कुछ तो तुमने बता दिया तो करना क्या हम दोनों ने
ये मैंने ये भी बता दिया कि अगर मैं होता तो ये चॉइस करता लेकिन आई एम नॉट मार्केटिंग बाप राइट यू एंड अनु आर राइट you guys have spent crores marketing right I would have not spent that much right अपन छोटा मोटा growth hack कर लेते right लेकिन not the kind of stuff that you guys do yeah done it so before we begin again this is for the both of you aaj ka session I'm guessing will be slightly longer but we'll try to keep it concise now Sudhanshu help us understand what kind of marketing activity do you do right what kind of funnel does again you can choose not to answer but what kind of a funnel do you follow at True Basics?
Well, primary funnel that we follow is of course building the top of the funnel, which is brand awareness and acquiring new customers. That's the first funnel that you build, right? In fact, that is something that not just us, you pick up any new brand or you pick up whether it's the Swiggies of the world or Zomatos of the world or even Blinkit of the world, right? If you look at it, what do we do? The first thing to do is to start building a brand awareness, right? You would have seen a lot of SOVs. You would have seen SOVs is share of voice on YouTube. You would have seen those non-skippable ads. You would open up any of your channels and suddenly you have Blinkit coming, at 10 minute mein delivery, 10 minute delivery. Even Zepto has done that a lot. Correct. Right. So yeah, first thing first is the top of the funnel. First, you create the top of the funnel. Where you create the product awareness.
The definition of
product awareness.
Product awareness. Got it.
You create the product awareness. Then you go in the middle of the funnel where you try to build the consideration for the product. Okay. You try doing with consideration being that now that the consumer is already engaged with the product, now you give them something on the you tell them okay these are the extra benefits that you get if you use my product,
right?
Okay. And finally in the last, which is the bottom of the funnel, which is where the conversions actually take place, you just hit them with something which tells them okay now is the time to buy that product. All right. So if I give you a very simple example, that would be something like
last time on an earlier episode we spoke about collagen. Right? So
right.
Let's talk about collagen. Okay, collagen you said that out of 100 people only 10 people buy.
Yeah, that's because again that's a category, is a very different category. It's a supplement based category. Got it. Supplement based category, the biggest challenge is, which is for that in Hindustan people are not so open to supplements. Like right. If you talk about US is a pill popping culture. I think we spoke about it in the first or second episode. Where US has that pill popping culture, but India doesn't have a pill popping culture, right? India doesn't have that yet, but they're moving towards that place, right? So having said that, yes, if I talk about a supplement space, yes, if I'm reaching out to say 100 people on the top of the funnel, right? Out of those 100, maybe 50 might get interested. Out of that 50, maybe another 40 might come down into the bottom of the stage. And out of that 40, maybe only 10 might get just converted.
Got it. Got it.
right? So that's how it generally works in the supplement space.
Awesome. Awesome. So again, passing the same question to you, Anu. You worked in the beauty space for many years, right? वहाँ का funnel कैसा दिखता था? For sorry, just 1 second before that. For those who don't know what a funnel is primarily, ऐसा एक
Inverted pyramid.
Inverted pyramid होता है, which is broken down into 4 parts. पहले part में, क्योंकि आप एक नए brand है, because you are a new brand, you're reaching out to people, making them aware about your brand. कि भाई मैं हूँ, right? I'm there, right? That's what you do in the first phase. In the second phase, people, you're trying to maybe Anu can do a better job in explaining this. Anu, yeah, sorry. I'm handing over the mic to you.
No worries. So irrespective of what kind of business you guys are doing, the funnel is always, the customer flow is always the same, guys. So I'll show you. If you can see, this is a funnel.
Beautiful.
So when you're starting, whichever brand we are talking about, so above this funnel, you're pouring everything which will go through this, right? So that's how, the customer cycle will be. Everything above this is your target audience. So let's say you have a packet and you're trying to refine something. So your packet is basically your customer target audience. See, because whenever you're selecting a product, you have, so let's say I sell lipsticks, for instance. So my target audience is women looking at different shades. And so I say, let's say 18 to 45, that's my age group. So that's the kind of packet I have. Now I want to run it through this funnel. So when I'm just empty out the packet, so once it starts going through, so this part, this is the top of the funnel, then there's a mid part of the funnel. So mid part of the funnel is, so let's say, when I'm running an ad, what happens is somebody interacts, somebody likes it, somebody sees it, right? You get impressions, you get views, right? Whenever, you are out there with an asset, which is, you guys are promoting. So you get that, okay, itne views hain, these many views, these many impressions, these many people have liked it, these many people have commented, right? So these are the people who are interested, right? Who are interested or have interacted. I say interacted / interested because, on our feed, there are 10,000, in a day, you see 100 ads coming, you're not interested in everything. So I say that, you have interacted. So that's the middle of the funnel, right? So people, once comes in the middle of the funnel, they've opened and interacted with your, particular product, ad or something. Then there's a certain CTA that people do. So let's say some people go to your product, just some people say shop now, looked at the ad, some people did shop now, went to the product page. So after product page, some people just saw the product face and left out. Some people, wish listed the product. Some people just, added it to the cart and left, and some people will buy, right? So what will happen? People who have interacted with the app, like, who have seen and view are still in the top funnel because there's no CTA happen. The people have just seen it. When we people say that, the customer is in the middle of the funnel is when they have interacted. So let's say there's a CTA that has been taken, right? And the people have landed on the home page, the people have landed on the product page, the people have wish listed the product or anything, right? So when the view is happening in terms of product view, home page, or some sort of interaction with your website ahead of your ad asset, that's your middle of the funnel. Bottom of the funnel is when somebody has added it to the cart and left it. Those are the low hanging fruits wherein, due to maybe some offer thing or maybe some technical issue or something or the other, the people have not bought. So that's the bottom of the funnel. So any business, irrespective of whether we are doing a beauty brand, whether we are doing a food brand, whether we are doing, supplements, it's how it functions that, you try to, the wider your top of the funnel is, the better, the better number of people, who will turn, you get a better sense of audience. So that's why, whenever we are starting advertisement, we always say you have to invest good amount of money into your awareness campaign. Then you move to, your consideration campaign, as Sudhanshu said, and then you move to your, bilkul low bottom of the funnel, which is your, which are the low hanging fruits, as we say.
Beautiful.
And since we are talking about Sudhanshu, I just want to point that out. I loved the ad of that AM/PM product that you guys did. I actually went. So what happened? This is just a suggestion. I wanted to point that out.
Is this on YouTube? Is this on YouTube?
No, it's on Instagram. I watched. I loved the product. I'm being very candid, Sudhanshu. And I was amazed you guys launched skincare and you haven't told me, you guys, you guys, you guys
Yeah,
haven't.
so
Where
skincare
do we
is
see
my
it?
next.
Sudhanshu, where do we see it?
You
So
can
you
see
got
it on
a true health
truebasics.com.
basics. Yeah, to help. I mean, I love the product, but you know what happened? I got confused because you have the same product for men and same product
And
for
same for
women.
women, right?
You know, when I saw the ad, I went and somehow the men product got added in the cart, and I was like, what? And then I read it and I was like, okay, is it for men only? But I saw that, there is female images, and I went to your website. Then I got
Hmm.
to know that it was skincare also you have launched. I said, I'm going to have a conversation later. But
So skincare is my. हाँ, बोलो, बोलो.
नहीं नहीं बोल दो बोल दो.
Skincare is my other project, which we have just launched 3 serums, and within those 3 serums, we're going to just start. We haven't even started marketing, or we haven't even started pushing it out yet, which we plan to start now, maybe in July onwards, 5th or 6th,
send
first week of July. First week of
send
July,
me
we'll start pushing
creatives.
July.
Please send me
I will. I will share the credits with you. I will show you. We just got a very interesting ad film made for those serums.
Oh, that's nice.
So that is one of my projects is coming up for sure. Other than that, AMPM, yes, there's one for men, there's one for women, because the AMPM for men solves a problem which males have, and AMPM for women solves the problem which the women will have.
And the
Basically,
ad is very beautifully done. Huh? The ad is very beautifully done. I don't say
Thank you. So
things about anyone else's ad, but yeah, I'm telling you.
yes, thank you so much. But if you thought that was well done, just wait and see the ad film that's coming in, because our ad film is already ready.
For the serum, I looked at your packaging. I feel your product is very much similar to Dermatologica and also The Ordinary. So I would suggest go and check The Ordinary's brand film.
I have checked The Ordinary. Yeah, I have. In fact, I would agree with you. Our product to an extent looks very, in terms of the chemical component, it looks very similar to what the Ordinary is, but the difference major is there are certain natural elements that we have included into it, right, which gives you a very different take to it. Okay, so for example, for vitamin C, we've got Kakadu plum in it. Okay. So Kakadu plum gives you 100x vitamin C.
Orange. We're not doing regular orange.
No, we are not doing regular orange. We're doing Kakadu plum, which is an Australian ingredient that gives you 100x vitamin C compared to your other vitamin C sources. So that's Kakadu plum over there. Salicylic is another one which we have got out. Salicylic has got Korean salicylic acid. So it's it's actually curated by Korean guys. Korean guys have we have a team sitting in Korea. They've curated, and then we have one more, which is for your skin pigmentation.
It's a lab curated salicylic acid, or you guys are extracting it from some ingredient?
No, we are extracting it. It's not a lab curated one. It's an extract.
English, please. What is lab salicylic?
I said
we'll do this topic later. Yeah. Annu, discussion
yeah.
And everybody's going to go like, eh? And Imran will be like, hello, मैंने बुलाया कुछ और discuss
Sorry.
I'm happy.
Hold on. Sudhanshu, where do I see that ad that Annu is talking about?
Just scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, keep scrolling down. Yeah, this one. Yeah,
this one. No, this is for men. Go down.
This is for men. Go down. Woman wala niche hoga. Ye raha. The one with the baby. There's one baby also, and there's this one. This is the men one.
Extreme right.
This one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
अरे इसमें वीडियो कहाँ है? ये तो टेक्स्ट ऐड है.
Text ad ही है. मैंने कब कहा वीडियो है? He's saying he will come with a video, but this is a very
video ad is going to come soon. This is a text one.
Okay, I have a question now. वो 20% ratio का क्या हुआ? There's so much text हो है.
20% ratio Facebook ने हटा दिया ना कोविड के बाद.
हटा दिया है कोविड के बाद से.
Oh yeah. Got it. ठीक है.
And if you look at the creatives also, the content is placed in a very well manner. Yeah,
agreed. I think so. I'm going to copy this. This capsule की जगह पे 2 toast डालेगा मैं.
I'm going to buy this product and I'm going to give you feedback, Sudhanshu. But this seems like a very promising product.
Oh, yeah, you will love it. You're going to love the product.
Done it.
All right.
Coming back. Sorry for the deviation, guys. Coming back. What kind of marketing, what kind of funnel did you have in your earlier organizations in the beauty company?
Yeah, there's no funnel, to be honest. For every product, there's a different set of, people we target. So let's say, if I'm doing a hair product, then I target people who are interested in hair. I follow, when I'm creating my top of the funnel, I try to inculcate all the hair brands which are available, like people who are interested in, let's say, concerns, hair fall, dandruff, XYZ. Then we have L'Oreal, Dove, Head and Shoulder, Nika, Amazon, Flipkart, right? So we try to do not only brands, we do similar interests, we do behaviors, we do cities, we do age group. So the top of the funnel is usually vast, because what happens when you limit your top of the funnel, then so it's very surprising that sometimes, you think that this product is only strict to certain, certain metros. This product will be certainly, restricted to certain age group. But
Right.
when actually you see the buying pattern, you come to realize that, it's not like that. And it comes to gender also. Like, for example, when we launched our hair fall shampoo, we thought women will be buying it more, right? But when I looked at the pattern of buying, I was like, male are buying it more.
Wow.
And then, we were like, okay, let's bring it on, let's make it unisex and let's start rolling out. So this is what I have learned over the years, that, whenever we are doing the top of the funnel, you have to keep it very much open.
Got it.
Because in today's world, women and men, we don't genderize products also. I mean, there are certain things which needs to be, gender based and which are specifics to gender. But I feel that, when there is a product which doesn't need a gender definition, we
Right.
should go all out. We should give it out, because see, you as a male also look after your skin. I also, a female, look after my skin, right? So I mean, there are so many products that, my brother also uses, which I also uses, okay?
Right.
And so it not necessarily. So whenever you're doing your top of the funnel, like for example, we are doing food. So food is something which, everybody eats. It's like a general, consensus. So, keep it very open. You're targeting male, female, older people, whatever age that you want to bring up to. Then, how people are buying and purchasing. So top of the funnel has to be very vast.
Right.
After you spend some amount of time and money on top of the funnel, then you understand that, these are the sort of people who are interacting more with my ad and who are converting.
Got
Right?
it.
You give a week or 10 days of time just to understand that, what kind of people are interacting, how, how it is moving, where it is moving. And then, you accordingly adjust. Then you can, tweak it. That earlier your age group was 18 to, let's say, 45, but then you end up realizing that 25 to 40 is performing much better. So you cut down that. So,
Got it.
your funnel gets more streamlined,
Right.
more oriented, and more result focused.
Got it. So again, compared to season 1, right, our product price was $15.99 over there, right?
Yep.
And we had decent margins, right? Over here, our selling price is what, $250, $350. Our most expensive one is for $399.
Right.
And we've got as good as 100 rupee margin. Should we be looking at profitability on the transaction?
See, the business is all about profitability. Otherwise, you're not going to survive. See,
Sure.
nobody is here to spend money into putting money. The idea of having a business is to look at the profitability, right? So you don't think about, see, there are two things. One, you give some time. If you have a lot of money and, you have amount which you can invest and all. So then you let it pass, let people try. Like how there's a brand. I don't know if you guys remember this campaign or not. When Clean and All Clear was launched, I still remember I was in school. We used to get sachets in Times of India newspaper.
Of course.
Sampling activities, which most of the FMCG brands does. Right? So I remember for a month, every week, every alternative day, there used to be samples which used to come, and we used to, pick them up and, try. And after a month, when it stopped, we went to the store, we went to the shop, and we started buying that shampoo because we got hooked.
Correct.
Right? So the idea was to create as many trials as you want. And then, people eventually, gets a hang of it and they start buying it. Right? And second, so this is how it happens with everything. That, like how with Dunzo, and and Swiggy, Genie, these brands are doing like Mamaearth and all that. They're sending out small packages and all, right? So people have certain principal amount where they can spend, and they're trying to generate trial, and then eventually people will buy.
Sure.
But I believe the best part about our product, and this is what I was discussing with my mom also, that food is something which everybody likes to experiment. If there's something new on the block, people would like to, because it's food.
Correct.
People think before buying a bag, a lipstick or something, but food is something everybody looks forward to.
Absolutely.
Like that, there's a new pastry, there's a new restaurant, I have to go, I have to try that. Like how Virat Kohli's promotes this brand which is baked wafers. I'm
Yum.
forgetting.
Yum, yum.
Too
Yum. Yum.
We never, we are fun flips and kurkure people.
Of course.
When we were young, I was at least that person.
Correct.
I at least, I'm still a Lay's
Uncle
kurkure
chips.
person. Uncle chips.
Correct.
Suddenly I see the wave shifting from kurkure, Lay's, Uncle Chips to baked goodies.
So
And people are buying, like people, I see this generation, the people are buying Doritos.
So true.
I mean, we are still stuck on Uncle Chips and Lay's, and the people are buying Doritos. So I've seen.
I've become a Doritos person.
See, so you're open to change, and it's easy to change. For food, you always look forward to something new, something fresh, and something. Yeah, don't buy this Lay's, not buy this Doritos. They're much better. And there are so many flavors. And as Indians, we are big on food, dude. We are big on food. Bring it on.
So true.
Just bring it on. Chayos is known as a chai brand, but
Right.
they are running only because of their food. Their financials are only stable because they're selling food.
Too good. That right. So again, this is for both of you. Our product price, again, just to reiterate, starts from like 249, goes all the way to 399. We've got 200-gram packs, we've got 400-gram packs. In total, we have 6 SKUs. 6 products, right, and 12 SKUs. What is going to be your strategy that if we start our marketing efforts from, let's say, Thursday, right? What is going to be our funnel? What kind of funnel are we looking at? Awareness में हम कैसे campaigns create करेंगे? Carousel करेंगे, story ads करेंगे, video ads करेंगे. I don't know whether we'll be able to pull off video ads or no, but I'll try my level best to create those creators if you want, right? But what kind of top of the funnel are you looking at? Are you looking at conversion ads at the very top of the funnel? के purchase conversion ही चाहिए, या हमको traffic campaign चलाना है, bottom of the funnel पे हम conversion purchase वाला event लगाएंगे? What kind of things are going on in your mind right now?
Yeah, Imran, I think what I would say is, again, just going back a little, what Annu said sometime back now, see, top of the funnel पे restrictions नहीं लगाते, right? And the reason why we don't even put restrictions now is because even Facebook's algorithm has become quite smart. So for example, if let's say on your top of the funnel, you're targeting both the genders, you're targeting all the age groups, right? And you are targeting the basis interest. From wherever Facebook sees it's getting the maximum results, automatically the campaign budget starts shifting on that.
Correct.
So for example, let's say I'm just assuming, let's say I'm at the top of the funnel is both genders, English speaking, living in Delhi, Mumbai, okay, between age group of 18 to 40, okay, and let's say the interests are 2-3 interests that we put in. Facebook, after maybe a day or two, will automatically realize, oh, you know what? From Delhi, also from these particular areas, I'm getting the maximum conversions or the maximum engagement. Let's say it's engagement. I'm getting maximum. So automatically, Facebook will start pushing it on that age group, into that particular gender, or into that particular area.
Got it.
So having said that, when we start with this product, one more thing that I would address over here is, I don't know about profitability, right? Because see, Facebook CPMs have gone up. In fact, I have a I was thinking today is a very good day to show you that stat also. There's a very interesting stat that I was looking at today. So I'll share that once we share our screen. I'll show you that also. How over the year Facebook advertising cost has gone up and how things have happened.
Oh, you have that?
Yeah, I do have a table and a chart for that. I'll show that to you guys in some time. We'll have a very good, interesting discussion on that too. But coming back to the point is, the thing is that profitability, right? That sounds really well. That sounds wonderful. But profitability is something which needs one key driver, and that key driver is repeat purchases.
So true.
Right. If your product is good, right, and if your product, people love your product, again, then only you'll be into profitable state, because then they'll come back and buy.
So true.
Okay.
So true.
I don't know what our CAG will be right now. I have no idea what kind of a CAG we're going to get in. Once we start running ads, we'll understand what we're doing. But
Right.
let's assume a couple of things. Let's assume some of the things. Our cheapest product is what, $299?
Yes.
That's the cheapest product that we have. Assuming that is the biggest seller also. Assuming that's the biggest seller.
Sure.
Now to sell that 299 rupees product, if my CAG is coming at, let's say, 150 rupees also, right? We're still not profitable.
So true. So true.
Right? We're still not profitable. And it's not like I'm saying we'll get 500 rupees CAG. I'm saying 150 rupees CAG. Right? 150 rupees CAG also we're getting in, we're still not profitable. The only way you become profitable is that same consumer comes back and starts buying for the second or the third time. So
I'm going
that
to
is
stop
why
you. I'm going to stop you right here. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Don't let that go. Sudhanshu, what's your marketing total experience? A decade plus?
a decade plus easily.
No, what's your total marketing work ex?
Almost a decade, better part of the decade.
ठीक है. अपन तीनों से ज्यादा senior है विशेष, who came from Shiprocket, right?
Right.
First episode. I will share one highlight video, proper video, जहाँ Annu, Sudhanshu and Vishesh voiced it out that अगर आपके पास retention नहीं है, दुनिया में आप e-commerce धंधा चला ही नहीं सकते.
True.
You don't have retention, you cannot run an e-commerce business. So I again suddenly वो flash हुआ, and I thought I'll just pause you and let you know. So that please continue.
Yeah.
Please.
So back to the point, that's true. Now what everybody's saying, that's true, because ultimately, right, your cost of advertising is going to keep going up.
Yep.
Right. Today there's Facebook ads, Google ads, tomorrow there'll be TikTok ads, tomorrow might be some another XYZ generation, Web 3.0 ads, this ads, that ad. So your cost of advertising is going to keep going up. So how do you make profit? You only make profit if your consumers become loyal to you and if they keep coming back and make a purchase to you. Right. Having said that, so our focus, if you ask me, should be on how do we build our LTV value. LTV being the lifetime value of the consumer. How do we build that? So Facebook or Google, for me as a marketer, would be a channel which is helping me attract my new customers, because that's what we're going to have, right? All our transactions that we're going to have on our website, the initial first 2 weeks or so are all going to be on new customers, right? I'm getting you the new customers. The second step is going to come in. How do we get those new customers to make the second or the third purchase? Correct. Right? Because if they don't do that, then that is where we'll see that, okay, and this is where we are losing on the money. Because again, 299 and we are looking at a target of 5 lakh rupees. Correct. Okay. 5 lakh rupees, if I just divide it, assuming, again, like I said, I'm assuming 299 वाला हमारा major बन जाएगा.
80% 299 वाला ही बिकने वाला है.
Done. चलो. अगर मैं वो भी लेके चल रहा हूँ.
Anu, do you agree? Anu, do you agree?
Yeah, I don't agree to this idea only. See, what I always believe is that, you know, what Sudhanshu said is absolutely right. That retention is what, you know, keeps your business going and all. However, I would also like to chime in and say that, guys, there is a smart way of handling your initial customer acquisition as well, right? And how you do it is that, you know, I'll give you a very small example. We launched one product and the product was not selling, right? And so we said that, you know, maybe people were inquiring about the product, but people were not buying. So we said that, okay, let's do one thing. Let's ask people to try. But we had a value to it. Right. So I had this oil and I was like, it's a sample. So we did 2 packs. We did a 100 ml pack. We did a 300 ml pack. And since it was not moving, we, you know, repacked it to a 30 ml pack also.
Wow.
And the cost was coming for us. The cost, we put the price MRP. My boss is like, listen, I can't sell below 100. And this is how it is. And let's do what you guys can do. So I said, let's sell it at an off of 75, but we asked the customers to pay the delivery charges.
Oh, the delivery charges. Got it. Okay.
I said we will not bear the delivery charges if the people want to try out a product. Sure. So the people do it. So our average selling shampoo was 350 rupees.
Okay.
Right. And for a minimum purchase of 500, you get a free shipping.
Okay.
Right. So what we did, so to make that minimum 500, somebody has to add something.
Of course.
Right. And when you're buying that particular product, that you have to end up buying shipping also. Right. Correct. So in order to, accommodate everything now and then, and we said that, okay, then we said that then my boss was like, let's not sell it at 75, sell it at 100 only. So that 51 gets added, it's a proper 500. And then we don't have to, do this. So that, there's something getting added also. So the idea was to level up the existing AOV value, your add to cart value,
Sure.
right? Also asking people to try the new product. Like in our case, if you remember our first conversation, I don't remember the episode, but I said that I don't think it makes sense to sell single product.
So
And
true.
I'm reiterating it, right? And so Sudhanshu, please correct me if I'm wrong, if you find somewhere some discrepancy here between you and me. I still feel that, we should pack and we should only sell
Bundles.
combos and bundles, because as Sudhanshu correctly said, the customer acquisition cost is going to be high. We are venturing new, right? Neither Sudhanshu comes from the food product, and neither I come from it.
Sure.
So to tone down and to have a measured risk, right now we are anticipating that the cost of acquisition will be 150 rupees, right? This is an anticipation. We are assuming, we are anticipating, right? But see how we have been trained all our life, how as human being, that you prepare for the worst and you see what is coming. So that and I say the worst acquisition cost that we can get is, let's say, 500 rupees.
Ya Allah.
Let's say, so, we are prepped up that we get 500 rupees. I'm just saying. So see, we were so there could be two scenarios. One wherein we anticipate 150 rupees, wherein we anticipate 500 rupees, right? And eventually after a week, we will ascertain that, what is the acquisition cost actually coming. It may surprise that it might end up coming 70 rupees only.
Okay.
It might come 1200 rupees only. Kuch bhi aa sakta hai, that, it could be anything, because we are venturing new, right? But as a smart marketer, this is what our thing is, that we do a risk measurement also. We look at, we create scenarios whenever a new product is launching. We create scenarios wherein we say, this is scenario 1, this is scenario B, this is scenario C, and 3 scenarios we create, that this is the best, this is the best, this is the worst, and this is the mid one, right? Correct. And accordingly you come up with measures. So right. In my opinion, and I'm still reiterating what I said in the first or the second episode, that I still feel we should not sell single products. We should only sell bundles, because people, the minimum average ticket product is 500 rupees. Everybody buys it.
Correct.
Most of the people are buying it. There is no, look and feel, right? And, even if you sell a product at 299, there is shipping going to be added.
Absolutely.
So when the shipping gets added, now that shipping is a pain to the customer.
So true. So true.
Is it definitely pain? So rather than selling a product which is 300, you sell a product at 500 rupees, wherein you're giving a bundle, and then you're accommodating your
shipping cost,
shipping as well, so that it doesn't pain and the customer is happy, and top of everything, it's food.
So true. So true.
Right. So I still feel that we should not do singles. We should do bundles altogether. And what happens? Food, people want variety.
Right.
Right. And this is food we are talking about. If I am also going to a bakery store, and if I see biscuits, I at least pick up 2 sort of biscuits.
Of course. You don't pick up one.
You don't pick up one. Even if you go to D-Mart or you go to Reliance or you go to anywhere, you pick up a biscuit which is normal, either which is like sweet, which is one with cream. Right. If me and my brother are going, I will pick up there's a crackjack biscuit that comes.
Yeah.
Right, that, and my brother will go and pick up Oreo. And correct. It happens at everyone's family. Guest aate hain to yaad hai, mummy pehle older times cream biscuit leke aao, guest aaye. Bilkul. Let's bring out the best cream biscuits.
Correct.
On regular days, she used to give us that sugar biscuit, the coconut sugar biscuit.
So true.
This is what I'm saying.
Correct.
I mean, this is my opinion. Rest,
in fact, what I'm going to do is, on the website tomorrow, I'm going to let me see if I get enough bandwidth. I'm going to add another section of bundles, right? And accommodate that also, right? Okay, boss, there is a rusk bundle, there is a cookie bundle, there is, cookie mein jeera and ajwain go together, rusk mein your classic and soft ilaichi go together. Let's see if we can pull that off. right?
So yeah, so Anu, I agree with you. See, 500 rupees, I think should be the minimum order value. Yeah. That actually helps. If it's 500 rupees, it actually helps. So even if the CAC goes on slightly on the higher side, it can help us over there. That's one. Second. Yeah, but we baat, okay. So what you just said, people like variety, and I agree with you. So bundles, yes, there should be bundles on the website, not denying that. But at the same time, there should be single products as well. Why? Simple consumer psyche hota hai. Now, first time when I'm trying something, I may not just go ahead and buy the bundle. I might just want to buy, acha, this looks nice, this looks nice. Now the thing is this, bundles we kaise bante hai? What I generally feel
You
is,
can open the bundle sectioning that you can select. You can create your own bundle. Now we have that sort of apps wherein you can create your own bundles. We just have to
agreed.
communicate in a way. So see, I mean, like I gave an idea. You said that this is a challenge that people like to create their own bundle. Now we have come up with a solution wherein we are open for people to create a bundle.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm not saying people like to create their own bundle. People actually don't like to create their own bundle. Unko bana banaya bundle mil jaye, they're happy. What I'm saying is, what happens
I'll just give you my example. When I used to go to, अभी तो सारा grocery घर पे आ जाता है. लेकिन pre-COVID, when we used to go for a grocery shopping to a more market, they actually had ready-made trolleys available, right? Where you simply had to pay like 4 grand for I think so, for a 2-week grocery, or pay 8 grand for a 7-week grocery. और उसमें सब कुछ होता है, from toothpaste to आलू बटाटा, सब कुछ, everything, right? So they pre-created this, that spend less time shopping, right?
Agreed. Yeah, so that was saying, so the bundles to hum bana denge, that's not an issue. But hoda consumer ke just journey mein aata कि he's come to a new website, he may not instantly want to go and buy a bundle.
Yeah.
Because the first thing when I think about a bundle is, it just makes me gift. For some reason दिमाग में hit करता है, gifting के लिए है क्या ये? सबसे पहले वो hit करता है. But चलो, now he comes in. Yes, we incentivize the customer by saying this, okay, shop for 500 free shipping.
Yep.
So you've got a 299 rupees ka pack. Now to go for that 500 bucks, he will have to buy either 299 wale, correct, or he'll have to buy 299 and something else. Correct. The idea is that, right? Okay, free shipping on orders over and above 500 rupees. If that's the idea, I think even single packs will move
fast. List single product.
And once the people get the taste of things, now that's when the bundles will also start coming in. That will also help us in future decide our bundles also, because what happens is, let's say we see there are 2 or 3 products which are moving too fast compared to the other ones, right? Then we turn them into a bloody bundle, price them as a nice attractive price, and tell them, boss, your favorite biscuits in a bundle, here it is.
Bilkul.
And maybe 10% cheaper than this thing, and dumb.
Your weekly pack of biscuits.
I mean, your weekly.
Start pushing it, because that also helps. Because that will also help. That will also help us push customized notifications. So, for example, just taking an assumption from a CRM perspective, I'm just saying, right? For those who don't understand CRM is customer relationship management. That is what the full form CRM is. How we generally work on CRM is, let's say if you get a consumer who has a habit of buying certain products, right? And he keeps buying a lot of products. So we collect that data. We understand what his buying pattern is. We understand what kind of product he's buying. And basis that, we give him certain suggestions. We push certain suggestions to that consumer. So for example, let's say I go to the Brown Town, I go and I've been buying 1 pack of biscuit, let's say every week. Now the system will know that, okay, you know what, Sudhanshu keeps on buying after once in a week, right? So maybe by the 3rd week, the system will automatically push me saying that, oh, here's another 10 to buy this, plus buy this also, right? And get a 10% off or a 20% off when you buy another bundle pack, or when you buy a 3-week pack together, right? Consumer gets excited about that, right? It feels like, अरे हाँ यार, मैं तो वैसे भी हर हफ्ते खरीदता हूँ ना, 3 हफ्ते का साथ में ले लूंगा, उसमें 10% extra मिल जाएगा, buy कर लो. So you can try these things. If that starts coming in function, we will be able to actually make our bundles even more consumer attractive in terms of.
Correct. Got it. Done it. Awesome. One last question. Maybe too early, but again, you can choose to answer right now, or maybe future के episode में तो देना ही पड़ेगा. कि what do you have your daily budget in mind?
You have to tell us a monthly budget. We will create a daily budget.
So your monthly budget, I'm guessing, would be anywhere around 1.5 to 3 lakhs, right? इसके बीच में आप खेल सकते हैं.
तो तुम अगर इसके बीच में खेलोगे तो हम 3 लाख ही जाएंगे ना सीधा। मतलब यार ऐसा तो
if you tell a marketer, you can go between 1.5 to 3. We always go for the higher side. We say
exactly.
even to us.
बेवकूफ थोड़ी बैठे, हमें भी पता है, मतलब इतने शरीफ तो है नहीं मार्केटर्स की बोलेंगे 1.5 से ठीक है, अच्छा मैं 2 में काम कर लूंगा, अच्छा 3 तो मिल सकता है, 3 चलो ना सीधा।
दो पहलू है इसके, 2 एंगल्स है, राइट? एक है
we will tell you if you spend 1.5 the target is 5 lakh, if you spend 3 then the target is 10 lakh, or it's more than that. I know
ऐसा नहीं होता, ऐसा नहीं होता।
I'll tell you, see, I'm wearing 2 hats. One is we have to reach that 5 lakhs mark, right? We will try our level best. That's why that 3 lakhs. But you know, this brown town is Shehna's business, right? I'm funding that business, so I also need to make sure that, you know, I'm funding it as less as possible, right? So again, those are the 2 hats. But again, I do realize that, you know, our average order value is much smaller, so you will require more funds, so therefore that window, right?
So ठीक है ना, we know that 3 lakh is available on the table.
Yeah, 3 lakhs is available on the table.
1.5, Sudhanshu, for first, I would say first week, let's say that we have a budget of 1.5 for the month, and see how the first week performs, and accordingly we will see how much budget do we need more.
Done it.
We'll figure that out.
Somebody messaging something.
And I really want to know this, what the market standard for ad spend. There is no market standard.
Yeah, it depends from category to category. It keeps on changing. So, you know, it really depends.
Not just category, it also depends business to business. Yeah, there are some small businesses, they spend maybe, there are certain businesses which spend maybe as less as say about 1 lakh rupees a month. There are certain businesses in the same category who are a little large scale, they might be spending 10 lakh rupees a month also. So, right. So there isn't any standard market standard which is itna to spend karna hi padega. Aisa kuch nahi.
But you can get you can get stats about, you know, what is the average customer acquisition rate, different customer acquisition rates. You can, that data
that
is
you can,
that you guys can figure out on Google. Yeah, that's
perfect. So Sudhanshu, you know, we started with an exercise on any ROI based on the budget.
No,
too early. Don't know. Again, my show ke start mein hi bola tha. You know, this is not a course. This is not something that happened and then we are recording it. No, this is real time. Pata nahi 5 lakh pahunchenge, nahi pahunchenge. Right? So that's
ROI. You know, this is another very interesting thing that I've seen with happen with people as they come up. Arey ROI क्या होगा? होगा ऐसा नहीं क्या होगा, but पहले start तो करने दो, समझने तो क्या हुआ है. Let us just first run something and understand, okay, what kind of ROIs are coming in. ठीक है, I can give you industry benchmark ROIs, right? Let's say industry benchmark, and by the way, these days also ROIs have become a little complicated. Complicated why? Because there are some companies who are running campaigns on 1 day 1 click attribution. There are some companies who are running campaigns on 1 day 7 day 1 click attribution. Now, which ROI will you go for?
Correct. ये ROI और ROAS ने दिमाग खराब कर रखा है, right?
So that day, so I'll give you a very interesting conversation. That day, this guy was sitting with me. We were just talking, and he's like, we were just having a conversation, and we were talking about something on ROI, some campaigns we were talking about. And I told him, yeah, I'm getting an ROI for what, say 1.1 on that. Yeah, 1.1 on that. And he's like, kya baat kar raha hai, yaar? I get an ROI of 5. I was like, okay, good. Then it struck me. I said, bhai, what is your attribution model? Zara batana to. He was quiet for a minute, and then he checked and he said, I've got a 7-day click attribution model. मैं कहा तो लगाऊंगा ना तुझे. I get 1 on 1 day 1 click attribution.
Correct.
You are getting 5 on 7 day click attribution. So difference तो हमेशा ही रहेगा ना.
बिल्कुल. Ron, when we create our campaigns, that is when Sudhanshu will.
That is when I will explain what an because attribution models will require a little input. You guys will have to understand how it works. How do we get into that and everything? So we'll do that once we get into that attribution model.
That. Done. So you know, guys, again, I have been on Facebook for a very long time. I've had multiple accounts and multiple ad accounts and business accounts, and it was in a mess. That's why I had to ask Sudhanshu to come over to my house, where he was very kind to come over and you know just create the business account, right? Just the business account, and make sure the page and the Instagram handle and all of that are linked. Sorry, before that, okay, sorry, let me just finish that point. So we just created our business ad account, right? On Facebook, because that takes a bit longer, right? It मतलब कुछ नहीं है, registration है, लेकिन कभी कभी Facebook का दिमाग खराब हो जाता है, तो अकाउंट आपका कि तू कौन, निकल यहाँ से, मतलब वो मोड में चले जाता है. That's why I needed Sudhanshu.
Especially जब इमरान के ad accounts इतने सारे होते हैं ना Facebook पर, like यार ये बंदा करता क्या है.
So I've again, this is for everyone. I have over 50 ad accounts and that 20 Facebook accounts and all of that, right? So that is in a mess. That's why I had to call Sudhanshu at my place. So we've just created our Facebook business account, but that's it, right? The remaining setup, we wanted to finish, but we were like, no, let's do it on the show. So that's that. We've also got to integrate our Facebook pixel onto our Shopify store. We've also got to create our audiences, right? Audience is going to be a tough nut to crack for selling biscuits, right? It's like selling water. Pani kisko beche? Sab pani pite, right? So that's the thing. So Sudhanshu, I'm going to make you co-host. You have access to the Shopify store?
No, I think that I didn't take from you.
Okay, no problem. I'll invite you for that. But you have access to
Till that time we'll go through the Facebook accounts.
Okay. One last question. Are we going to advertise only on Facebook and Instagram, or will we advertise on Google also?
To begin, say, go ahead.
What were you saying?
No, I'm saying, I mean, just look at for a week on Facebook and Instagram, then we move to Google, because I think Google is a better platform, and the CACs is also, compared to, I mean, less as compared to Facebook. And
I'm of the same opinion.
So let's say, again, just a brain fart. We are a new brand. People will see our ads and then they will go on Google and they'll search for Brown Town.
No.
Right? No?
So Google doesn't only work on brand name. You just write biscuit. There are so many keywords.
That is a different audience. That's a different audience. People who are searching for Rusk, right?
Yeah.
So they should see our ads. But when this is at least how I do it, I recently saw an ad about a certain product on Instagram. I went on Facebook and I searched for the name of the brand. And they were actually advertising on their name. Right?
So we will do similar keywords. We will do brand keywords also. So there are multiple campaigns that we do on Google also. There is a brand campaign which specifically runs on the brand name, which it is a continuous business that you have to keep running. And apart from that, there are product name ads and some keywords, high level keywords that you use, meta tags that you are going to use in your website, the product name and the text related. There are high keywords that you select, and you keep running the ad.
Got it. Somyin Giri has an interesting point. First Google, then retarget on Facebook and Instagram, right?
Okay, so from experience, I'm telling you, especially for all small businesses, start with Facebook and Insta. Don't start with Google. Reason being is, I'll tell you why. See, Google is definitely search based, not denying that. And because it's search based, you think that there's a, jisko demand hogi wo aake search kar raha hai, right? The thing is this, when you're a new brand, right, and when you're trying to advertise only on Google, the biggest challenge that you'll face is there are other bigger brands who are sitting there and who are going to outbid you left, right, and center. They'll outbid you. Secondly, what happens is you still don't know how the consumer works on your website. You still don't know how are they going to react on your website, right? Facebook will at least let you know how when the consumer comes in there, because on Facebook, when he sees an ad and he clicks on the shop now button, he goes straight on your website. You'll be able to record and understand, okay, how the consumer is, going on your website. What is the consumer journey? Are they particularly going to a particular page, or they're not going to a particular page? Are they liking the product, not liking the product? They might leave certain comments on your ads. Right. In fact, I have seen this a lot. A lot of people like leaving comments, product feedbacks or comments on the ad itself. Okay, if they have a certain query or something. Okay, so having said that, I would always recommend start with Facebook and Insta. Give it 2-3 weeks, understand how your consumers are behaving with it, and then maybe go into Google. Don't start off with Google. It can complicate things really quick.
Got it. Done, Ji. So Sudhanshu, stage is all yours. Annu and I are going to just chill while you complete the Facebook ads manager setup and the pixel setup, the audience setup, integrating it with Shopify,
Are we setting up the ads today?
No,
We're not, right?
no. Today we are just going to create our audiences.
Acha,
That too, if we have time, right? Okay, again, we've got GA to set up, we've got maybe GTM to set up. Don't know, right? So that's that.
So yeah, let me know if
I
my screen is
saw.
visible to you guys. Yeah. इतनी
Wow.
जल्दी भाई साहब मत करो, समझाने तो उसके बाद भाई साहब करना. Okay, so we were just sometime back. I was just talking about. I thought, chalo, let's start the session with this thing. Facebook has become expensive. Yes, it has over the past couple of years. Yes, CPM has become expensive. How expensive CPM has become? I'll just give you a quick example. So this is the data from Business of Apps, right? They're given us. So Facebook got $11.2, right? Which dropped down in 2018 to 8.4, 2019 7.8. That's what we got related to Facebook ads and everything. 2020 it was 12.2, and 2021 it was 14.9. Okay, this is still last year. Let me tell you what happens now. Now, this is a data graph for what has happened in the last 1 year for Facebook ads. Okay, and this is specifically for conversion campaigns. Now, what I've done on this table is, I'm just showing you this, how I'm doing it. I'm taking it on CPM only, but over here, campaign objective, I'm selecting it by campaign objective, and I'm looking at conversions right now. Mind you, this is Facebook being optimized for conversion campaigns. If you look at this graph, June 21, it was $17.26.
Okay.
Each conversion, average conversion cost.
Right.
That's your CAG, right? Which went like this.
Wow.
Which almost went to about $20.51, right? And if you keep going and if you keep looking at it, right, again, we are back in June. And if you look at the June data, we are almost sitting at $16.2.
Wow.
This is 1 year data.
And I'm guessing the spike is because it's the festive season from October right up till New Year's.
Of course. December is the most expensive. If you look at December and November and December, they're
Correct.
the most expensive times, because that's when, you have the maximum holidays coming in. This is just 1 year data I'm looking at. If I just do one quick comparison for you guys, and if I pick this data from Jan 2000 to July, this is how it has gone from $12, right? Our entire conversion cycle data, if you look at it, right, where the peak in December 20 was $18, right? The same peak, just have a look at this, just understand what is happening. Jan 20, right? We are looking at $12.3. Okay. Jan 21, this increased by 13. This went from 12.3 to 13.42. There was almost $1 increase.
Correct.
In December 20, from 18.31, right? In December 21, it is 19.57.
Oh God.
So year on year, it's increasing. Right? Similarly, if you look at it, June 22 is $16, right? Over here on the same graph, if you look at June 21, it was 17.26. But if you come down here, June 20, it was 12.16. So practically, there's a tremendous increase that has happened. And you can see that month on month, there are certain increments which are happening. There's a 35% increase from May 20.
We are looking at a 30% increase. 25%
oh, yeah.
increase.
Even more. Even more, yeah. Even more.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Please continue.
No worries. I said increase is there. I understood what you're saying that. So if you look at it, if you compare it from January 2020 to Feb, there was a 32% increase in conversion campaign size. And from Feb to March, there was again a 30% increase. So if you actually look at it, if I put it in perspective, 16.2 versus Jan 14.72. So this would total be coming out to be almost about 40% increment.
Wow.
So that's how Facebook ads have become expensive.
Beautiful. Revealbot.com. Got it.
Yeah. So you guys can, so this is a very good site. I use this website for a lot of things. You guys can go to this website, It's got you know, a lot of product resources and everything. It tells you a lot of things, right? You may not want to go into the kya kehte, the product itself, but they do have a lot of, because the reveal bot is more of like a Facebook automation system. Okay,
Right.
you might not want to go in that, but you might want to just go in and understand what's happening, what's not happening. It's a great place to learn a lot of things. Okay, you might get some details over here. If you guys feel like reading, please do visit this website.
Got
Right,
it.
you might get some more information as well.
Got
And
it.
when you use this chart, it also tells you cost per impression, cost per click, engagement, lead, install, what is happening. You can do it by campaign objective also. So if, like I said, I was just looking at conversions because that's what our main goal would be. Let's say even if you do traffic, so you will also see how traffic costs have changed.
Wow.
Right, you can make this week by week or month by month, whatever works better for you to understand the data. Especially the guys who are into data crunching numbers, they would love this site because they will be able to figure out, oh, you know what, how is it affecting their PNL, how is it affecting, you know, their cost for marketing and everything.
So true. So true. So true.
So if you look at it, app
There's a
installs is
graph that
actually
is going
dropping.
down. There's a graph that is going down. Wow.
Yeah, that's app installs. Because now Facebook is focusing on getting people to install more apps now.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Right. Video views, dekho.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's basically conversions where you'll see the graph going up.
Got it. Got it. Got
Because
it.
that's directly sales led, na?
Of course. Of course.
Right, so basically, if you want to understand this a little more, I'll just give you a quick summary of this in a quick, simple summary. If you look at this, look at the lead generation one, okay, and look at the conversion one, right? Okay, and video views, of course, is there. So basically, what has happened is it has become expensive to convert a consumer.
Yeah.
And why has that happened? Does anybody know why is that? Why is you know, it has become difficult to convert a consumer? Do people understand that?
Good question. I'll leave it to the audience to answer. Why is conversion rates gone up? ऐसा क्या हो रहा है? Salonki says competition.
That's true. Actually, that is true. Competition is true, right? No, it's not just more awareness, competition. So what has happened is between so we saw a boom of you know, small scale businesses opening up in the COVID times, right? Everybody moved to digital. All of a sudden, everybody's moving to digital. A lot of offline businesses, even big offline businesses, decided to move towards the digital way.
Correct.
What happened is, all of a sudden, let's say if we just take, for example, let's talk education for a minute, right? Because everybody would have seen what have happened. Education. If there were 5 education companies before COVID, right? Post COVID, there are 500 education companies on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And they're all advertising to the same consumer. They're all advertising to, let's say, Imran or Sudhanshu. They're all advertising to the same people because they're advertising to all the
Sudhanshu, you're frozen on screen.
that yes, it is becoming expensive. So again, that's the reason why I keep saying, if you don't have repeat consumers, if you're not able to pull off a LTV value, right, you may, you know, there might be a time when you might have to just pull the plug on your advertising because, hey, sooner or later you feel like there's too much of burning, just money is burning and you're just getting those consumers.
So true. So true. So true. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Do check this thing out. If you guys want to read more about it, there's this also, you can also check out this website called Business Maps. I do read a lot from these places. Very good help that might give you guys. All right.
Done it.
Okay. Having said that, let's come back to Facebook. Okay. How many of you guys have seen the new Facebook interface, Meta Business Suite? So one thing I'll give it to Facebook for sure. They love complicating things. Simple UI ko jitni jaldi complement kar do, utna easy unke liye. They don't like when people get used to a certain UI.
So true. So true.
So this is the new Facebook Meta Business Suite. A lot of you people would have already been upgraded to this thing, and some of you who have not got yet upgraded, don't worry. Give it a few more weeks, and you guys will be seeing this interface on your website soon. This is how it looks now. This is when you come down, you'll see over there. So what we did is like just Imran told you, we have already created the entire business, suite over there. The business is all set up and done. Okay, I have already done the basic of the stuff that was needed. I've got it ready, up and doing.
Sudhanshu, give me 15 minutes. I'll just be back. I have to finish quickly one call and I'll be back. I'll take 15 minutes the time to finish.
Sure.
Apna.browntown.co. No worries, Annu.
.in.
So the Facebook ad manager is already connected with this, right? What we have done is we've already got the pixels and everything integrated. The Google Tag Manager, this won't show over there, but I'll show you. First, let me give you an interface how this thing is. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed over here. You get to see your home notifications inbox. Basically, your page. So what they've done is they've taken your page also and they've added into Business Meta Suite. Okay. So you can do your posting and stories also from here. You can do all your, if you click on post and stories, you can just, create a new post and just see direct engagements from here only. Okay, this is a particular post that went out. How many people it reached? What was the post engagement? Reactions kya the? What can be done over there? Right? You want to create a new post, you can create it here. Another very good thing they have done is they have given you a create story button right here. Right? And if your Instagram is connected to it, right, you can even create your Instagram story from here. So a lot of guys who are social media managers or people who have been doing a lot of social media work, right? For them, this is a boon. Trust me, you don't have to again go back to your phone. Phone kholo, phone se story upload karo, ye karo, all that no longer needed. Everything can be done from here only. Beautiful. Right? Another very good thing what these guys have done is, so we did connect the Instagram account. I don't know why it is not showing connect account. I don't know why this error is showing. We'll fix this error a little later. So this also has the feed and grid wala option. So again, for guys who are social media managers or people who look after their Facebook page a lot, we have this challenge that, every time pehle designer ko bolta hai, how will it look in the grid? Show me how will it look in the grid, right? What is the feel is going to come into? Now you don't have to, you can actually use the feed and grid feature. The feed and grid feature will allow you to just see the whole grid for this particular month or for, let's say, this year. You can just select your entire grid and see kaisa lag raha hai. You'll get to see everything over here. This has that functionality. Even for Instagram, once it's connected, you'll be able to see for Instagram as well. Should be a good help for you guys over there. And of course, then they have Facebook photos option. Another good thing what they have added over here is the A/B tests. So they have actually added A/B tests an option available. So all you guys who love to do A/B testing, feel free to use this option. You can just click on it. I'm not going to create any A/B test for you guys right now, but what you guys can is you can just click over here. I am just getting you guys a little familiar with how the new layout is. So you can just add your images, you can do your entire this thing, publish now, schedule, draft, whatever needs to be done, everything can be done right from here.
Beautiful.
Okay. And this is another new feature that these guys have got integrated, which is what they have done is they have integrated this with Vimo. I'm really surprised why Facebook has done this, but they have integrated with Vimo. And with Vimo, what they have done is they have, let's say if you have a new post, right, you can actually choose a template and a template which comes directly from Vimo.
Wow.
So Vimo is that video sharing platform.
Of course.
Just like YouTube.
Correct.
Right. For the guys who don't know, I'm just letting them know. Right. So it's exactly like YouTube. And what you can do is you can create entire video templates directly from here. Another very good integration that they have done in this particular new build that has come in. Quick show of our hands. How many of you guys have, got this new feature, the new interface? I don't know because we were checking this in office. Some of us have got it, some of us haven't got it. Yeah, it seems a lot of people have got it. Great, yeah. Sounds good. How to avoid FB ads ban? Aata hu main. After this, I'll help you with this answer a little after this.
I'm guessing when we'll take our ad campaigns live for the first time, our account would, or our ads will also go under scrutiny, because we've got the word brown, and brown is, falls under the racial, this thing. So I'm guessing aayega wo aayega.
We will figure a way out of that also. That's
Right.
not an issue. Right. Post a story, e-commerce, ads, and then you have your ads, this thing. So hame kuch nahi karna hai. If you just open this, you come here, you come to your all tools. Under your all tools, you will have everything over here. And then if you just click on this, the ad manager, and welcome people back to your simple ad match. Thankfully, they haven't changed the interface for this yet.
This is the best part.
No, I don't trust those buggers. These buggers will change that also. Very soon. But this is the new ad interface. This is still the same old ad interface. Nothing changed over here. For Facebook pixel integration, so what has happened is while we were working on it, we have already gone ahead and done the Facebook pixel integration. Right, again, because there were too many complications that were happening. So what we did is we said, छोड़ो ना, अभी जाके इसको कर ही देते हैं. And this problem is coming again. Why does this problem keep coming again and again? यार, हमने इसको already integrate किया हुआ है.
Have you taken the right? Have you taken access to the right Facebook account?
Yeah.
Yeah, switch to
We
that.
are at the Brown Town.
एक बार switch to Shena Ladi wala. Yeah. There's your pixel.
Okay. ये कौन सा आ गया नया?
I don't know. Raju.
Raju will only have to sit and ready fix this thing. Anyway, we have what we were talking about. We've already integrated the pixels. So having said that, you guys can see we're already getting some data. Page views is being captured, view content, add to cart. All these events are being captured. So we can see that 5 hours, 33 minutes. Most of these events are getting updated to real-time scenario. So event tracking already done. So one good thing is because all the events are working, one good thing will happen is, yes, we don't have to, we can create a lot of custom audiences, and how people are reacting on the website, we'll be able to track all of that. Okay. So that pixel work is already done. There is one small thing, that is, website events from iOS has been integrated. I will have to create some custom events for that. That we'll do a little later for iOS, right? As a lot of you would know, after the iOS 14 came into the picture, a lot of ad tracking got blocked.
Right.
Which is also one of the reasons why our cost per acquisition has been going up, because, hey, we are not able to track the iOS guys. So even if the iOS guys are buying from us, we don't know who those guys are. So that's another bloody problem. Thank you, Apple, for creating that mess for us. Back to the ad manager. So we had to talk about, integration. Integration is done. Our ad manager account is ready. We have to, I think, just start creating audiences, if I'm not wrong, correct?
So there are three things that we'll have to do. First, I would suggest, let's go ahead and, create those managed events, the prioritized wise events. That's one. Secondly,
okay.
Let's add GA, Google Analytics, right? Enable e-commerce, so all data is being tracked. And lastly is, let's set up our audiences.
Sure. You have the GA account ready with you? Imran? Hi, Imran. I think I lost you in between. Hey, Imran?
Oh, so sorry, I was on mute. I said, finish off your setting up your events, your managed events, right? Uske baad, we'll do GA and then back to you for audience creation.
Okay.
You're not on screen share, by the way.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Yes, now you are. So this is for many people, back in 2021, right, Sudhanshu? 2021 or 2020?
2020. iOS 14 came out in 2020.
Yeah. So 2020, iOS came out with an update that they will not share they will not share user data with platforms. However, they've been slightly lenient and they've decided to share bits and pieces. However, that is still not enough, right? Therefore, what Facebook is now asking us to do is asking us to tell us which events are the most important for our business. Since we are e-commerce, add to cart, initiate checkout, uh, 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 shipping details, and of course purchase. There are going to be 4-5 events which are important to us. So we're going to tell Facebook that these events are important to us. However, Apple will still not give that data to us. All right. What Facebook is going to do is come out with, what's that called, Sudhanshu? That aggregated value.
Aggregated value.
Aggregated value, where they will take the best guess, based on their data science and AI, they are going to take the best guess on if an iOS user did an add to cart or no, did a purchase or no. However, that's an aggregated value. It's not at all accurate, but that's what we have as of now.
So the interesting part, as you guys can see, while I was working on these events, right? So on highest priority, they have given me two options. They've given me add to cart and initiate checkout, right? They are not showing me the conversion event right now. That could also be maybe because we haven't had a conversion on our website. That's A. B. After that, on lowest, it has straight away moved to the lowest priority, and most of these events are not actually connected to anywhere to our website, because we are not running a lead campaign. We are not purchases there, of course, but it can't be on the lowest priority. It has to be on the high priority impact. I think this purchase event now, Imran, after we have 1 or 2 purchases, then only I'll set it up over here. Sure. So currently I'm setting up 2 major events, which is I've chosen the brown down pixel. One is add to cart and the other is initiate checkout. Okay. And I'm going to apply these ones. So we got 2 event configuration done. It's quite simple, guys. You don't have to, worry much about it. It's quite simple. And after you have, let's say even tomorrow you want to change certain events or you want to add certain events, you just come into event manager, you click on your domain, right? You click on manage events and you can actually go in there. And if you want to delete something or add something, you can do all of that. And you just click on the apply button. That's it. It's as simple as that. So don't think of it as rocket science. What's simple? You don't have to worry much about it. So we got 2 major events going over here. One is add to cart, and the other is initiate checkout. By default, it is showing lowest priority for initiate checkout because it isn't getting much data over there. It's showing highest priority to add to cart. That's okay. We'll fix this once we start having certain conversions on the website. Now see why. Okay, so the reason why it was showing initial checkout on the lowest priorities, I'll tell you why. If you look at add to cart, it has got a total of 56 events on add to cart versus initial checkout were only 4. I believe that's because we were testing the website, so we were doing a lot of add to carts. So that's why we got a lot of events measured over here.
That's right.
Yeah, see now it's just 2 days only, 13, 25th, and then over here. We saw a lot of this thing. Fair enough. So events is set up done. Okay, pixel integration is done. Events is done. Ads managers is right there. After this, I think it's only left is I have to start making the ads. I mean, for that I can start making audiences.
Audiences, yeah. Before you do audiences, can I just integrate our GA?
Please, please, please.
I'll share my.
I'm stopping my share. Please go ahead.
GA, again, for those who don't know, this is Google Analytics. This is where we will be capturing all our customer data. So when you go to analytics.google.com, this is the domain that should open up. I'm going to click on start measuring, account name, Brown Town. Generally, I like to, tick mark everything. I want to know what's happening on the analytics side or whatever products that we are using. Property is the Brown Town. Geography, please choose the geography correctly and your time zone. Currency, we want INR. Advanced options. Sudhanshu, I'll need your help over here. Create a universal analytics property. Is that what we need?
Yeah, please create a universal analytics property.
Okay. And the Brown Town.in. Create both GA4 and
create both.
Okay.
Both. Because as it is from next year onwards, this classic property is about to go away.
Correct. Universal is about to go away. Yeah. So, and enable enhanced measurement of GA.
Measurement for Google Analytics property 4. Yeah.
Next, 1 to 10. What all do we need to do? We need to optimize this, optimize advertising cost, increase my conversion, measure content, monetize, no, not monetization, analyze my online sales, lead generation, other stuff. Accept terms and conditions. I accept. Okay. So here we are. Sudhanshu, what do we do now?
We have to now start. We have to go and integrate this. So you can do it 2 ways. There's a tagging instructions right there below. Right. You can do either a Google. You can just go ahead and put the GS tag over there, the G tag GS in the script over there, or just check. They should have a Shopify integration available. Just click on more tagging options. They had created some Shopify integration.
No.
Nope. So no worries. You see that Google tag, Google site tag, G tag, jo GS unhone diya hua hai. Yeah. We can just copy that whole thing. And we can put it in the head section of our HTML.
Can I put it in scripts?
Yeah, you can put it in scripts. The main themes ka jo scripts hai wahan pe jaake. Acha, just 1 minute. These guys have done one more small thing. 1 minute, hold on. They had just they had created this thing. Or if you use a Shopify like Go Shop or others, tag your website using these instructions. Can you just go into those instructions at the top?
Which instructions?
ये जो लिखा है ना, copy the global tag site head section of your HTML. उसके बाद लिखा है ना, or if you use a website such as GoDaddy and Shopify, yeah, if you just click that, these guys have just recently sometime back they have released this new build where you can just integrate with Shopify. Yeah, this one. Copy and paste the entire Google Analytics page tag on your website using your CMS and HTML. See the shopping section how to use this. It takes 30 minutes for data start. You can use the real-time report. कर दो click भाई, इन्होंने कुछ तो बनाया इन्होंने. They have created some new functionality.
Guys, this was not there in season 1, huh? This was not there.
You can go to the settings page. You have to copy paste it. That's it.
हाँ, बस वही कुछ करना. That is what they have done.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, so
कहाँ पे करना है?
Where are you? Yeah, here only.
preferences over here.
Yeah. How do I
ये
set
है ना
the
Google Analytics. Paste it over there. Noda Google Analytics.
Yeah.
Just paste the code there and enable enhanced commerce.
No, it does not.
This won't work
Valid.
because this is for GA, not for.
Go
This-
back to what you were doing. Yeah. It's the GA code you're trying to put, na? Put that universal number, the ID number into.
That's for universal, not for GA4.
You have GA4 account. You're doing GA4.
Yeah.
No, we're doing both GA4 and universal combined now, because as it is, universal is going.
Yeah. So put that code only.
See,
Actions,
this is
store
what it
theme.
says. Go to your themes, actions, and edit code, and put it over there in
Theme
your
liquid mein.
code
Your-
file.
That is there.
Go to themes. Yeah. Edit code. Theme liquid.
Theme liquid.
Where he asked us to put.
That would be under script.
No,
Head
no.
के नीचे.
Head के
हाँ, head के नीचे. Header tag के नीचे जाता है. Header में जाता है हमेशा. GA code always goes under header.
Okay. And we need to put another code. Like this is for tag manager. Yeah. That's about it.
Save the theme. We'll just check now whether this is showing up or not.
Sure. Done. Now, if in incognito mode, I open the downtown.in, go to my source.
Yeah, the tag is showing up now.
Where? Oh yeah, here is the tag. Yeah. Done. So, any other setting that we need to do?
No, we'll have to wait for about another 30-40 minutes for the data to start coming into analytics.
Sure.
Give it an hour at least.
Sure.
So we'll be able to see that.
Okay. Save. This is how we set it up. Reports. Yeah, we already have users coming in. So if I, yeah. Yeah, we already have users coming in. So it's tracking.
That's perfect.
There is no additional setting like we had to do in GA Universal. There's no additional setting where you have to enable e-commerce. No, वो तो अपन कर चुके.
वो हमने कर दिया. We don't need to do that right now.
Correct. Got it. Any other linking that you want to do?
No, I think that's about it.
Done. Cool. Hai. Stage is back yours again, and the most interesting part of today's episode. Let's create audiences. Hey, खरीदेगा कौन?
Yeah, audiences. I'll start making the audiences that we can start figuring it out. But the question is, once we have the content, then audiences एक साथ पूरा ad creation process बनेगा ना? Because audiences का next step is, adding the ad creatives and everything. So shouldn't we do that all together?
So what I had in mind was today we'll create audiences. Tomorrow I wanted to show you guys the creatives. I wanted your inputs on the website just in case you want anything changed. And Wednesday is when we create our ads.
Okay.
I think we can create audiences. We can create it in the audience section and we can put them.
वो कर देता है.
मतलब 2-3 audiences बना देते हैं.
हाँ, बना देते हैं. So we'll go ahead and make that. So we're going to create an audience. So So let's make interest-based audiences, correct? That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Let's start this up.
Don't create a campaign. We can directly go and create the audience now. Create the audience setup. We'll create the campaign once we'll be doing it. Just create audiences.
I was thinking we'll just create an interest-based this thing now. I was thinking from that perspective.
That also you can create from the
That
audience.
also you can create from the audience part.
That I know we can, but I was just thinking we can just create certain this
I mean,
thing.
if you want to create the campaign structure, then it's fine. We can do it from here. But if you
So we'll do as it is. There's a different conversation that we're going to have on the campaign structure. So let's leave the campaign aside. No problems. Let's create it directly from audiences.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Acha, before you create, or rather while you're creating, question is, let's say someone purchases biscuits from us on day 0 or on day 1. For how long will you not retarget them?
For how long will I
not retarget them?
This we'll have to discuss. We'll have to debate a bit because I feel because this is a biscuit product, I'm assuming the biscuit gets consumed in what, 4 or 5 days?
Yeah. 200 grams ka biscuit would get consumed in maximum 10 days. Jimesh says 1 week. Somin says 15 days. Shrish says 1 week. Annu, what do you think?
too soon to say. I would say maybe
Yeah,
15-day cycle is still what we can look at. Maybe a 15 to a month, 15 to 30-day cycle to begin with. Because if you order, you take a transition period of 2 days at least.
Transit period. Yeah.
Transit period of 2 days. Then you open, you eat, you finish. I suggest 15 to 30 days we can look at depending who's ordering what. And then maybe, after a week or 15-20 days, we'll be able to see what is happening. But it's too soon to comment.
Got it. Sudhanshu, your views?
Like, again, nice one said, I don't have an answer to it right now. So we'll have to debate it out. We have to figure it out. So maybe what Annu just said right now, that makes a lot of sense also. So let's wait and see. I mean, once we start running the campaigns, then let's see. Maybe we might have to do a 15-day or a 20-day wait, and then we have to start targeting. Let's wait. Let's see how that works out.
I personally have 2 answers to that. One is, say if our CAC is less than 100 rupees, then immediately after 10 days, let's retarget that person.
Okay.
However, if the CAC is more than 100 rupees, then we should not retarget that guy for at least a month, where they are constantly, after 1 week of delivery, where we are constantly sending them email and WhatsApps that to buy, because we still have the CAC of the first transaction to recover.
So that's what I'm saying now. So there will be multiple answers to it. So let's wait. Let's start the campaigns and then we'll figure it out.
Sure. Done.
Okay. All right. Setting up the audiences. Now, a lot of audiences we can set up. We've got custom audiences, we've got lookalike audiences, save audiences, and even special ad audiences. This we will avoid. We won't be doing any special ad audience. Special ad audience, just for everybody to know, this has to do more with the political category.
Right.
We are not getting into that. So somebody had asked me that, I think somebody had asked this question, how do I avoid my Facebook ads to ad account to get banned from? Yeah. Answer to that is, first of all, avoid this until unless you're into the political zone. Okay, so avoid this particular special ad audiences. If you're into this, if you're selling credit cards, if you're selling banking products, and if you're doing political campaigns, then this is the area for you. Otherwise, please avoid this. Custom audiences, very simple है यार, कुछ नहीं. Custom audience, your sources, we have particular sources, so we'll just create an audience over right now. Website basis customer list, basis app activity offline. We don't have any of this right now, so we'll just create something on the website. This will be more like all visitors वाला campaign बना देंगे. So ये हमारा pixel होगा.
Pixel अपन बना चुके ना?
हाँ.
I'm guessing this is switch the ad account again on top.
No, this is brown town only. No, we are using black town only. This is the only ad account.
Because we've already created that pixel and it's asking you to create it again.
Just a minute. I'm just checking something.
While you're checking, I'll just answer a few questions. Anu, I'll need your help for that. Feedback, easy, health related.
God. So many questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
Yep.
Let's start with kahan gaye?
What's the question?
Any ROI based on the budget? We answered that.
Yes.
At least 500 in Facebook ads. Ha ha ha. One day attribution, we discussed that later. I think the first few months the brand building only, then social proof is paid ads, start straight with ads, won't get conversions. Yes, Rakesh, completely agree with you. Keywords right, Google ads will work if there are such. Yes, it will. Ads won't work without building social presence and social proof. Some media coverage and recommendations from your first 100 customers, friends, and circle. Yes, that's why we created, I think so in the first or the second episode I had shared that I stay in a complex where there are 450 odd flats, right? I'm going to send samples of those, that magic box to everyone for free, right? And let's see how many orders we can pull out of that. Again, they're all friends and family. You're going to do that. And that will come out of no Facebook ads or anything of that sort. So that's that. Competition, more awareness, lots of traffic, meta. Sir, we are facing Facebook ad account ban issue. Dhawal, you would have to dive deeper and share with us what exactly is happening. How to avoid Facebook ads ban? There is no way.
There's no avoidance. The guideline keeps updating every now and then. So, you just have to reach out to the help support and they resolve it. I think the response time is fine. People respond within 24 hours. There's a ticket that gets generated. You keep following it up and it gets resolved.
Absolutely. So that is setting up GTM, start from script, how to connect e-commerce on GA. We just did that, Mallikarjun. We just connected our e-commerce website onto GA4. My suggestion is don't look at GA Universal going forward. It's going to get discontinued. 1 week, 15 days. This is to that question on when should we retarget them. 10 days if customer uses daily, otherwise he may get annoyed. If customers like the biscuit, customer order because last biscuit was finished. So again, Somyan Giri, to that point, right, where customer gets annoyed. There is this one company that Annu and I, Sudhanshu and I, we all know very well. The company's name is called Karmesi. Exactly to target that point, right, that you should be able to communicate with your customers every day without annoying them. That's where content marketing plays a very important role, right? And I'm personally bad at content. So is my wife, right? So is the owner of Brown Town. So what we're doing is we are actually not going to write long form content, but I personally have enjoyed. Again, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है, Anu, correct me if I'm wrong. मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि 35 plus are the guys who are more aware and have that nostalgic value for rusk and khari biscuit, right? Lesser than 30, right, would not, unko khari ka maza nahi pata. right? Yeah, cake toast का मजा नहीं पता. Don't know, right?
Not necessarily. I think it's like, I mean, like how we people say that, nowadays kids are more involved with the coffee and all. But if you see, there's a larger portion of kids who goes and, have tea themselves, right?
Correct.
So it's very much, person to person. It really doesn't have to be with the age, especially with food. It's not with the age. It's all about, it's all about your taste buds. I mean,
Got it.
food is very vast.
Got it. Got it. The reason why I said that is because we are going to actually send graphical daily content, right? For example, वो किसका divorce case चल रहा था यार? Amber and what's the other guy's name?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Sorry, my bad. Amber and Johnny Depp, right? Their divorce cases going on. If you see, Amul did a fantastic piece of content on that entire global incident, right? It's as good as a global incident. So we are going to pick up incidents that happen in India and use that to share our perspective, right? For example, I was just sharing this with my wife the other day. Long ago, Indira Gandhi International Airport in Mumbai and the Victoria Terminus railway station, they both their names were changed to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Hawai Adda and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Railways. There is this comic in the Times of India. I had seen this comic when I was a kid. This happened then. And that comic was that there's this guy getting out of the taxi and telling the taxi guy, thank you so much, bhaiya. I was just about to miss my flight. And piche, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj railway station was written. Right. So it was such a simple thought that, why would you rename two places by the same, similar names, right? So those are the kind of issues or rather charcha, right? That's the kind of content that I want to start pushing over email so that the client doesn't get hurt. In fact, is eager to wait for our next email. So that's that. Sudhanshu, if you're ready, we'll stop. We'll take a pause and go back.
No, you can keep talking. Or there's some bug. I'm trying to figure out where the problem is because for some reason this ad account is not picking up the same pixel.
Okay.
Right. Although the pixel ID matches, everything is matching, but for some reason it's not showing up over here.
Okay.
So I'm just checking once when we had set this up.
Right.
Did we just lose something or we didn't add something? I'm just checking that.
Sure. Okay. Till then, I have a question. If you don't mind me asking, my friend wants to start a bangles e-commerce. Should he? He says that the sell is low nowadays for his shop. Of course, Shrish, last season we spoke about a very interesting business type, which was selling dupattas online. Do check out that episode in season 1. Selling dupattas online, very low value item, but has huge demand. Similarly, I think so bangles also has a huge demand. It's bangles kinds of kaanch ki bangles and things like those. It falls in the mix and match category. I think so it has huge potential. Any automated SaaS to manage FB ads? Absolutely, there are a lot of them. There is not ad roll. There is there is Magix, MADGICX, and there is Ad Expresso. These are the two that at least I've used, and of course there are many more that do a fantastic job at creating ads. I'm just going to help Sudhanshu over here. Just give me.
Done. I'm done.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
It worked out?
Yeah. So just to share with everyone what had happened. Okay. So ran a quick diagnostic check. The first thing, okay, so generally when such kind of error comes up, you need to figure out, okay, you just run quick diagnostic. What are the things that, could go wrong? The first thing I checked is whether the pixel is getting fired over here or not on the website. So for that, you have something called a Facebook pixel helper. You can just go out and check whether the pixel is loaded properly on your website or not, right? we saw it's getting loaded. It was there. I could see that, okay, pixel is also getting page view is getting passed also. Informations are getting passed. So that's not the problem. Then the next thing I checked is whether are we checking the right pixel account also or not. That is also sometimes, the mistake does happen, right? So I cross-checked that also. The pixel account IDs were also matching. So we know the pixel wasn't wrong. Do people have the access to the pixel? Yes, people have access to all people. That's also sorted. If you come down to pixels, you'll be able to see how many people have access to this particular pixel. Shopify has access to this pixel, and I have access to this pixel, and of course, the admin has access to this pixel. Right. Then the only thing that was left to check was this thing, connected assets. And that's when I realized connected assets with the brown town was not connected. What is not the brown town? This is the ad account. This ad account was not connected to the pixel.
Got it.
So we had missed this step. So that's why the easier to solve this problem is if you just go to add assets, right? You can just, select add accounts, and you can just select this thing and just click on the add button. Right. So ad account gets added over here. Now, if you come to the ad manager and if you just open this thing, you'll see that the pixel is already showing.
Beautiful.
All right. And then basis the pixel, you'll be able to check what kind of a conversion event, which is
off.
Yep, it's working. Got it.
Beautiful.
We'll be able to connect to the system pixel over here. Yes, we will create one audience for all website visitors. We will do that. Retention, we'll keep them here for 30 days. Not a problem. You want to increase that, Annu? You want to keep them for 30 days on the list?
I'm fine with 30 days.
Remember to tag your audiences, right? Otherwise, you'll be in a confusion. Okay, what audiences are there, what are not there, which ones are working, which are not working. One custom audience will just leave all visitors 30 days. This is going to get populated. We won't have an audience size right now, I'm sure, because we don't have enough audiences coming in over there. So that's what custom audiences looks like. You can create from here custom, lookalike, special audience features, right? Now we are looking at what we're looking at creating what interest-based audiences.
Yes.
Okay,
because that is where we will start looking for our new customers.
So how that will work is, so just for everyone over here, how that thing works. So we're going to create an audience over here. Interest-based audience is what we will try to create, right? We'll try to figure out, okay, you know what? Who are these audiences? Where do they live? Where do they come from? How are we going to target them? So we'll do the naming part in some time, right? We don't have any custom audiences, we're not. So our targeting, now this is where let's get into a little detail. I try to keep this really quick because it's already 12 in the night. I'm sure a lot of you people might want to leave out also, but just coming out over here. Should we start our targeting pan India or should we start our targeting from a particular city? Imran, business perspective, delivery, pan India possible?
Pan India is possible, but Facebook and Instagram are a mess when we plan pan India. I think so. We should create two audiences. One is people who we can deliver the same day, and rest should be metros, because at least from selling perspective, I think so the price point that we are selling it for, if you remember the first discussion, right, we are trying to sell a 40 rupee product for 399 rupees, right? So
we are saying we can deliver on the same day to Gurgaon,
Delhi, Faridabad, Noida.
Same day.
Yes.
All right.
There's actually a very interesting point in season 1 between selecting New Delhi and Delhi.
So we got Delhi, we got Faridabad, we got Gurugram, and Ghaziabad we can deliver the same day.
Yes. And Noida.
Noida also we can deliver the first. So then tum Noida mein 25 mile ka wo laga denge.
Yeah.
Why is Noida the city not showing up? Why is it showing up as a place?
Yeah, city.
Cool. These are the places where we can deliver within the same day, correct?
In the same day. That's right.
ये मैं भी 25 mile पे छोड़ रहा हूँ. Let the radius open up a bit.
Sure.
All right, we're going for a little bit of broad targeting. Again, age group. All right, what kind of a age group are we looking at here? Khari biscuit. You are just discussing something about 30 plus something.
Yes. So what I think,
actually,
again, I think this, but I agree with what Annu is saying, right? कि हमको मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि 35 plus is the one that is the audience type that resonates with the toast and the khari and the ajwain biscuit and the jeera biscuit, right? Below 35 resonates with the Mari biscuit and the glucose biscuit and the Oreo biscuits and stuff, right? Bakery products, right? Baked bakery products are more resonating with the older generation, not the older, the 35-year plus generation. However, the younger generation won't know. For example, they won't know what is chuda, right? But you, Anu, me, my wife, that audience would know what is chuda, right? So again, that was my thought. However, I agree with what Anu is saying. That it don't know.
Keep
So,
it from
Annu,
15 to keep it from I would say keep it from 20 to 45. Let's keep it open. And
20 to 45.
इसको 65 plus ही रहने दो.
नहीं 65 plus तो ज़्यादा हो जाता है. You can keep it 50 and 50.
देखो 65 plus तो मैं भी नहीं agree करता because 65 plus बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 to 50 or 20 to 45 still समझ में आता है because still it's a big age group. Yeah, we are almost talking about 30 years in between.
Got it.
Right. So that should be it. Gender will keep all men and women both.
Right.
Languages will let it be blank. English, Hindi दोनों ही पे हम target कर रहे हैं.
Guys,
right?
thank
Anu
you
wants
so
to
much.
say something. Anu wants to
But
say
Anu
something.
बोलो.
I have to rush to another meeting and I have to leave. But I'm saying Hindi, English is fine. Men, women is fine. And I will see the audience tomorrow by myself. And if I want to make changes, I will make the changes. Just send me the access on my mail ID. I'll mail you. I'll message you, Imran. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Thank you.
No worries. Chalo, bye.
Bye. Thank you. Good night, guys. Thank you.
Take care. So, again, Sudhanshu, if you look at languages, right? We don't. This language is reaching to people. जिसका device language is Hindi.
Hindi and English, yeah.
Right. So वो हिंदी निकाल देते.
Yeah, हटा देते.
हाँ.
चलो, English.
यहाँ
this is the place that सोचना पड़ेगा. We'll have to sit and you have to actually think about it. What are the interests available? So is biscuit as an interest available?
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Wow, it is.
So we should be able to target this. Then I'm assuming if this is available, we should also have cookie, bakery.
Wow.
We have these options available.
Correct.
So we have cookie. What are the other this thing? Toast.
Wow.
Khari is Khari, if I'm not wrong.
Right. That's right.
Kharian mil raha hai. Khari is not available.
Khari.
Which is that other famous biscuit हमारा एक होता था ना from down south है वो N से start होता था उसका नाम.
N से.
That is a very interesting piece. Kid yaar. Naan katai.
Yeah, naan katai.
Help me out with the spelling of naan katai is N-A-N-K or N-A-N.
मतलब दोनों ही इंग्लिश ही है but don't know. Katai, K-A-T-A-I.
But I can't see naan katai over here.
Try puff.
Naan katai.
Naan khatai.
When you don't find an answer to something, just Google it. Don't waste time.
Okay.
Not available.
Try puff.
Puff. Powerpuff Girls, Puffy, Cheese Puffs. Cheese Puffs is the closest match.
Yeah, that's the closest match. कर दो ऐड.
कर देता है.
Neha says ajwain puff.
So we did puff. So puff ke basis mein, this was the closest match that we got.
What's the audience size? It's pretty
Should be a
broad.
good audience size. It's almost about 2.4 million to 2.8.
What's the ideal audience size?
It should be we should look at about 4 million at least.
Oh, अच्छा. एक मिनट. 2.2 to 2.8 million in Delhi NCR है ये.
Delhi NCR. So this is a good audience size, but the audiences we can still figure out something else over here.
Correct.
So we got biscuit, we got cheese puffs, we got cookie, we got toast. Let's see what is the other things that are available. Dessert sandwiches I don't want to put right now. That we'll figure out. Cupcake, bakery, baking, breakfast, bread, chocolate, snack, pastry, wedding cake, chocolate, Doritos, donut, cheesecake, muffin, food, potato chips and recipes. No. Okay, so we got biscuits, cheese puffs, cookie, toast. Naan gata is not there, khari is not there. What are the other products that we have?
Would you put tea in this?
No, tea will create a separate audience.
Okay. Would you put brands in this? Biscuit brands?
Separate audiences.
Got it. Okay.
So the best way to figure out how it is going to be one campaign, and within that one campaign, there'll be multiple audiences running. So we will have a brand audience running, we'll have a tea audience running, we'll be having this audience that we're creating, which is a biscuit audience, biscuit toast, cookie audience, and then so on. So whatever we can think of, we'll have those campaigns running. And we'll give this campaign a specific budget. For example, let's say we give this campaign 5,000 rupees.
Okay.
So when I create this campaign, I'll show you guys something called budget optimization. So budget optimization, when turned on, what will happen is on all these audiences, Facebook will initially put in the equal amount of money, but from wherever we'll start getting more conversions, that's where the money will start going in more. So we'll realize that which is the audiences which is working better for us.
Got it.
And that will allow us to use our money a little more productively.
Makes sense.
Right. So right now, this is what I can think of: biscuits, cheese puff, cookie, toast. What else is that? What are the other products that we have? Cookie hai, cheese puff hai, cake hai, biscuit. और क्या हमारे पास product है?
बस यही है.
यही है ना?
Search ajwain. AJWAIN. AIN.
AIN नहीं है. अजवाइन का English word क्या होता है यार?
Good question. English for ajwain. Carom seeds.
Sorry?
Carom seeds.
Carom seeds.
Yeah. CAROM. Carom. What is carom?
CAROM. Are you sure?
Yeah.
इसमें तो आ नहीं रहा. Carom seeds की जगह तो कोरोमा आ रहा है something.
नहीं, कैरम बोर्ड ही आ रहा है वो. गूगल पे भी इट्स शोइंग अप एज कैरम ओनली.
लेट्स सी सीड से क्या आ रहा है.
Sesame seeds. SESAME. SAME seeds.
Sesame Street, Credit Sesame, Street Life, no, Sesame Seeds is not there. Facebook ने बहुत कुछ उड़ा दिया है यार.
Yeah.
It's not there.
अच्छा, just as a quick check, based on season 1, can you still target Nykaa?
Yeah.
अच्छा, okay.
Guys, can you guys think of something जो बिस्किट से मैच करेगा? Rusk biscuit.
रस्क तो डाला ही नहीं. बिल्कुल, एक बार रस्क टाइप करो. रस्क है.
और ये कौन सा वाला रस्क है?
पहला वाला.
चलो डाल के देख लेते हैं. We'll come to know.
Yeah. Bakery, would you put in bakery?
Bakery will put in the other audience set.
Okay.
But let me see, after adding this rusk, has there some change over here? No. Cracker, chicken, red can. Now see, wo jo rust dala na, that was where I was a little confused whether now I after adding that rust, suddenly we have got hairstyle and shafora as an option available in
Wow.
suggestions. So
Wow.
that rusk isn't exactly the rusk that we were thinking.
You were thinking. Good point. Good point. So
So
would you
that's why
remove it?
I had my doubts.
Would you remove it?
Yep, absolutely. Because then it's irrelevant audience to me. I think 2.4 to 2.8, fair enough. This is
I
just
think so
Delhi NCR.
2.2 to 2.8 in a Delhi NCR
Fair enough.
is very good.
Yeah, so baked products, baked this thing, all this. So guys, the best way to test is, right, we will be doing all of these tests. Baked, yes, baked biscuits, I think we can. We've already got biscuits covered. Baked, we'll see what options do we have. Baking, half baked, honey baked ham. So baked, it doesn't come in over here. Bake sale, bakery, Ted Baker is that cosmetic brand.
Ted Baker is cosmetic brand. Wow.
Yeah, there's a cosmetic brand, if I'm not wrong, Ted Baker. Yep.
Wow.
Cosmetic or a shoe brand?
Shoe brand.
Kuch to hai, it is. But it isn't, the Ted Baker isn't a bakery. That's all. That's what I want to say. So that is out of the question. So fair enough. I think this is a decent audience. So we'll call this audience
Biscuits, and should we call them same day delivery?
this is also we are going to be targeting this for the same day delivery, this thing now.
Yes.
अच्छा एक मिनट एक काम करते हैं इसको NCR कर देते हैं. NCR is this thing because we'll be creating the same audience again now without this thing, na, the NCR.
Yeah.
So we'll be creating a lot of audiences.
Now I have a question. Before you proceed. So you will create, ShipRocket said that their same day deliveries cutoff time is 7:30 p.m. What if via this campaign, we get an order at 8 p.m. ShipRocket is not going to come and pick it up and we won't be able to deliver it same day. So is there a way where we can run these campaigns till, let's say, 6:30 p.m.?
When ShipRocket says 7:30 p.m. is the same day delivery, you are saying that if somebody orders today before 7:30, right, he will get it today itself.
Absolutely. Their cutoff time for same day delivery is 7:30 p.m.
Can you just cross check this, because we are saying that let's say somebody sitting in Noida orders right now, right, before 7:30, we are saying that tonight before 12 in the night, he would have the product in his hand.
He will get the order, because that's when ShipRocket assigns Borzo as the shipping partner.
Okay, so 7:30 p.m. is the cutoff time.
Correct.
So why would we shut down the camp? Then in our campaign only, or on a landing page, product page will say order before 7:30 and get it today.
Delivered today.
Yeah, why would we shut down our campaigns? That would be stupidity.
Makes sense.
Right, so we'll put it on our landing page only, na? You have order today, place your order before 7:30 and get it today, and we'll show it only for these cities.
Correct.
The offer is only valid for these, so that there isn't a confusion. So a Bangalore guy is not expecting that I order before 7:30, so I'll get it in Bangalore in the same day.
Absolutely.
Right, so we'll do this thing.
For everyone, those who don't know the larger plan, I plan to make sure that Brown Town's biscuits are available for customers to buy and get the same day. Right, that's the long-term plan. But I'm taking it in that direction. So yeah, that's that. Done it. So Sudhanshu, just one last point before we end the day for this one audience. You want to create another one with the other cities that we are targeting?
No, I am going to actually sit down. What I'm going to do now is so there's a process which I'm going to follow now. I'm going to sit down and figure out a lot of other audiences as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I've already created one audience. I have to show them how. I have to show you guys how to create an audience. We've already
Right.
done that. Now I'm going to do the sit down and just maybe open up an Excel sheet or a notepad and figure out what are the other audiences that we can set up.
Sure.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
And
Power just went off, so you'll have to make do with this side.
done.
Huh.
Right. So that's what we'll do. And after I set up all the audiences, I think then we can just start working on the ads and creators, because ads we'll have to show them how the campaign will work.
Got it.
We
Got
should
it.
be done over there.
So let's do this. Tomorrow, let's set the entire episode on just creating audiences. Day after tomorrow, I'll present you guys with the video and image creatives. And Thursday onwards, we should hit the metal to the pedal.
Done.
Done it.
I would love to hang up now because it's already 12. I need some rest. It's a long day. But yeah.
Done.
Chalo, fair enough. All right, guys. Thank you
Chalo.
so much.
Okay.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Done it. Thank you so much, Sudhanshu. Thank you so much.